Right then, welcome back to the channel. This is the last video that I'm doing on this camper van build, unless there's any more requests that come in, and then I will make them. But for now, this van's for sale. Hopefully by the time this video gets out, it's going to be sold, but if it's not, I'll put the listing down below in the description. But I wanted to chat about my van life experience. Now, my van life experience does differ from most people, so I wanted to chat about how I've experienced van life and what I think you should do when you're getting into van life. I've had this van for going on nearly 3 years now, and when I got this van it was just a base van and I had no intention of converting it. The conversion kind of snuck up on me. I saw little bits that I liked, I started to add them, and then before I knew it I was almost at a conversion. I thought, you know what, let's do a full conversion. I had an unbelievable amount of fun converting this van. So I have renovated houses in the past, and I had so much fun doing this van because it was just a bare, empty shell. I stripped everything out of it. I got a low mileage example, so there was no like damage, people hadn't screwed stuff to the walls, and I didn't have to rip up crappy ply lining. It was an absolute bare shell. And just starting from that blank canvas was like absolutely glorious. I remember the start of it, like drawing my designs down and looking for products, and it was a fantastic experience. It took me a long time to build the van, well over a year. But again, if you watch my last video, I do think this is a premium van, and I feel like my work does show in the finish. Now here is where my van life does differ from most. I've not actually been travelling in this van. Although I really want to, I've not actually been travelling at all in this van. So I finished this van during COVID. When I started this van, I had no children, and now I've got 2 children. And although this is a 4-berth camper van, it definitely is not something I would like to go away with 2 children, a dog, and obviously me and my wife sat in the front. It would be just that little bit snug for me. Or like I say, it can take it, but you know, I spent that much effort on this. I feel like it's not for kids. I put an epoxy quartz worktop on here, and I'll just be devastated. The amount of work I've put into this and put like the brown lines in and polished it up with a machine polisher, I'll just be devastated when a kid comes and scratches it up with a set of keys because he's lost his temper. So that is one of the main reasons why I'm selling it. That being said though, I'm definitely going to do the van life again in the future, and I look forward to doing the build again in the future with my young lad and my young daughter if she's old enough when I finally do it. I just feel like the experience what I had doing this was fantastic, and I can't wait to do this with my kids and build a van that's a little bit bigger, probably in a crafter, and make it fit for our life so we can go travelling in it. This has been a very good, not base project, because I'm quite a skilled worker, so it's not something that I've been like learning or cutting my teeth on, but it's definitely given me the bug to think van life is something that is definitely something I want to be part of. For the next build, I definitely think I'm going to have some form of motorbike storage in the back. That is something I definitely do miss with this van. But yeah, if I can just do what I've done here on a bigger scale in a crafter, then it'd be absolutely perfect. That being said, I do know loads of people that absolutely love the transporter vans and run them daily and travel on them on the weekends and just love them. Like, there's a lot of people around that live near me that have them, and also people on the forums just absolutely love them. And when I mentioned I was selling this because of my kids, everyone's saying, absolutely no way you should sell this because of your kids. And I don't want to seem like, oh, my kids have ruined my life and nowhere to sell my van, because it's just not like that at all. People are saying that I shouldn't sell this because I've done all the hard work now and now it's time to reap the reward. But where I differ is I thoroughly enjoyed the build, and what I want to do, like I said, is do the build with my family, and I feel like that's going to be part of the experience. So I don't think it's very often that you hear of financial successes through the van life. I don't think that they come very, very often, and if they do come, it's going to always be in the VW scene because they do hold the value. But I'm standing to break even on this van, and for that to own a van for that amount of time and break even is just unheard of. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of it is because I've pumped so many hours into it, and if I did account for my time, I probably wouldn't be breaking even. But it's nice to get to the end and not like see what your van's worth or see what your vehicle's worth, and it's half the price of what you paid for it, because it is devastating when that happens, and it does happen quite a lot when I buy vehicles. So financially, it has stood me in a good stead to sell the van and move on to other vehicles. I don't have to worry about, you know, pulling more money out of my savings to get a more modern vehicle, because this van is going to sell for something of a premium that means I can get a very, very nice replacement car in the meantime. But if you do want to check out the build of this van, I have loads of videos covering the build and build processes and questions what people have asked in the past. But I've also just done a video that is about this camper van. I've done like a final signing off video that shows you all the features of this camper van, so do go check that out. And also I've done a lot of videos on the electrical install, because I am a qualified electrician, and that is one of the things that I have taken much pride in on this build, to make the electrical install heads and shoulders above the rest. So if you do want to check those videos out, and I'm always responsive, so if you do comment and ask a question, I'll always reply. Maybe sometimes I will just give it a thumbs up if the question is answered in the video, if people don't watch the full video and ask a question. But I'm always happy to help. People inbox me all the time, and I've sent short novels to people to help them with their build. So I really do appreciate those messages. And what I've done in this van, I've done a lot of unique build processes, and quite often saving money. I mean, you can take the front seats for an example. People often spend a lot of money on front seats. You know, they want double captain's chairs, which pull an absolute premium. I opted not for them, and I went for an RS5 Super Sport seat, which is Napa leather, moves on electric motors, an absolute premium seat within the Audi range, like the best seat what they do, and it was cheaper than the captain's seats. In fact, I sold my original seats for more than what these are worth. Granted, they do not fit, but I've done a video on how to make seats fit any vehicle, so you can watch that, and it is a pretty simple job, and you don't even have to weld. You can just tack it and take it to a professional welder, so you can have that peace of mind that your seat mounts are solid. But yeah, there's a lot of unique build processes gone into this, so you can check out my last video, and then that'll give you references onto other videos if you want to see the exact process. But I'm very, very happy with the build. I've had loads of fun in the van life. The van life community is insane. If you are a VW owner, then do get yourself to Dubbed Out Community. That is probably the best transporter group on the internet right now. That is on Facebook. There's loads of other transporter groups, don't get me wrong, there's loads and loads and loads, but Dubbed Out is a community, and if you're new to van life, then that is certainly a place for you. There's also just various van life groups that aren't VW orientated, but I would definitely recommend getting on a VW one if you have a VW, because there are a lot of niche products for this, what you probably wouldn't get in the other van market scenes. If you have been watching my videos and you've not subscribed yet, then please do, because I've got quite a lot of viewers that aren't subscribed to the channel but keep coming back and watching the videos. Please do subscribe. That gets my analytics up, and that lets me grade higher on the video viewing. If you are new to my channel and you want to see some other stuff, then please go back and watch it, but also do subscribe as well. I love seeing comments, and I love seeing new people on the channel, so definitely subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know your van build and what you're planning on doing, and let me know if you like my van build, because it's always good to hear that your hard work is enjoyed by more people than just yourself. So other than that, I'll catch you in the next video. This is me signing off from the Transporter life for now. I will be back in the Transporter life, or at least in the VW scene life in the future, but right now it is just not fitting with my life at the moment, and I'm going to be spending this money on something very, very special. So I'll catch you guys in the next video.